Today on Take 30 News, we'll take a look at the Community Faith Walk hosted by the West Point Police Department.
And the West Point Clay County Arts Council presents a new play.
Then Oktibbeha County's low voter turnout and its national impact. Your Take 30 News starts right now.
Take show open. Ready camera 2. Take camera 2.
Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Jake White.
And I'm Izzy Mecherle.
And take camera 1.
The country says goodbye to a political trailblazer. Dianna Feinstein died last night in her Washington, D.C. home. Feinstein was the first female senator in California's history and went on to serve 6 terms, the longest of any woman in Senate history. Feinstein was 90 years old.
And take 2.
Small counties like Oktibbeha have the power to make huge impacts on legislative levels.
So why aren't county residents running to the polls?
Ready package, take package.
You can't complain about policies or the elected officials that are in power if you're not willing to at least go and cast your vote.
According to Politico, only about 37% of Oktibbeha County residents voted in the 2020 general election. I had the opportunity to speak with the election attorney for the Mississippi Secretary of State, Laura Courtney, on her opinion on why the percentage is so low.
I know that a lot of voter apathy can be traced to distrust. And I think a lot of that stems from some of the reporting and everything that occurred in 2020.
News coverage of the 2016 and 2020 general election has continued to affect the public's relationship with media on the local and national level. Laura Courtney wants to ensure citizens that elections in Mississippi are more secure now than ever.
One of the changes that we made in Mississippi is that all but 3 counties now are paper ballots. They scan those, and the results are still recorded, electronically, but it's a secure electronic. It's not connected to the internet or anything.
And also, in order to keep our elections safe and secure, the Secretary of State has mandated that all elections from here on out be on paper ballots.
No matter what side of the aisle you're on, people across the state share this same concern.
Ready 1.
For Take 30 News, I'm Candice Bruce.
Take 1.
Sitting Governor Teirrah will face off against Brandon Presley.
Nice.
The race is nearing the finish line with Election Day being on November 7th.
And it's time now for your first look at weather here in the Golden Triangle. For that, we turn things over to Campus Connect meteorologist Owen Basselman.
Hello, how are you guys doing today?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. So fall started about 2 weeks ago, right?
Exciting.
And here we are, right? You'd think it'd be exciting, but it's still, summer-like out there, right? So temperatures right now are generally in the 80s, and you can see those clear skies out overlooking Mississippi State's campus right now. We've got 86 degrees in Starkville right now, and it's not feeling much warmer than that, thankfully, because the dew point is a little low right now. The humidity is comfortable. So we've got a little bit warmer here in Columbus, 89 degrees, 88 in Aberdeen. Coffeyville and Winona are the warm spots at 90 degrees right now, and looking ahead towards this evening, it'll be comfortable. Temperatures will fall from the 80s and down into the 70s by 10 o'clock, so it'll be a perfect night to get outside. Guys?
Go to 1.
The West Point Police Department is looking to strengthen community relationships with a new community event. Take 30's Jake White gives us the latest.
And take package.
To build that trust.
Bridging the gap in community relations is the message from West Point Police Department ahead of its inaugural Faith Walk.
That's our goal, and that's the goal of the event, to build that trust.
He says that this is West Point's 3rd year hosting this event and hopes that this can turn into a long-time tradition. Faith in Blue is not just exclusive to West Point. Churches and law enforcement offices host this event throughout the country.
And he wanted to bring the community together to try to stop the violence or whatever with law enforcement toward the citizen society, and try to stop that negativism from society toward law enforcement.
The Faith in Blue event is October the 7th and will feature games and free food for the community, along with election candidates and gospel entertainment. In West Point, for Take 30 News, I'm Jake White.
And take 1.
The Faith in Blue event is free of charge, and it's encouraged that not only West Point residents come, but the Golden Triangle as well.
And take 2.
And coming up, the International Village takes Starkville locals around the world.
Stay with us.
Take break.
As concern grows over the declining health of the world's oceans, veterinary students at Mississippi State are learning how to rescue and rehabilitate vulnerable marine animals. Through a unique partnership between the College of Veterinary Medicine and the Institute of Marine Mammal Studies in Gulfport, Mississippi, students are experiencing the chance of a lifetime. Real-time research of this fragile ecosystem prepares students for a future in providing care for sick and stranded dolphins, turtles, sea lions, and other marine species. At the same time, MSU's advanced diagnostic technology is helping innovate for solutions while improving treatment and outcomes. Not only are the waters of the Gulf Coast opening new worlds of discovery for Mississippi State veterinary students, they are much safer now thanks to this game-changing partnership that's improving life for literally hundreds of aquatic animals.
And take 3.
Unpaid volunteers can be the glue that holds a community together. Volunteering with an organization like Habitat for Humanity allows for you to connect to your community and make a difference in the local family's life. Our Izzy Mecherle has more.
Take package.
Profit organizations serve communities across the country by providing food, shelter, and clothing to those in need. Columbus resident and student at the Mississippi University for Women, Emily Dew, has volunteered with a few nonprofits in Columbus and explains the need in Columbus for organizations like Habitat for Humanity.
It's really important for people in the Columbus community to volunteer because there's a lot of need in the community and there aren't a lot of resources, and so it's really good for those who are willing to do it out of the goodness of their heart to
it's not very long
fulfill
though.
those needs.
Volunteering in small cities like Columbus can help a lot and make a big impact, even if it's only a few dollars or a few hours a month.
And we'll do a lot of manual labor, whether it's painting the houses, you know, hammering boards or carrying wires, and just kind of all of the little details it does to make a house.
Doing good in your community connects you with new people, opportunities, as well as give you hands-on experience to take with you into any workplace environment. Volunteering with different philanthropies is highly encouraged to all community members of any community, but it is especially encouraged to college students.
I really recommend that college students get involved in their communities because it's really fun and beneficial, and it'll help you gain exposure on other volunteering opportunities.
Habitat for Humanity is currently accepting donations of used furniture via Restore for families to reuse. See their website for more information. Reporting for Take 30 News, I'm Izzy Mecherle.
Take 3.
To support the Habitat for Humanity in Columbus, visit www.columbushabitat.org.
Take 2.
Charge at Mississippi State University is a chapter of the national organization that aims to empower and support women in the world of fitness. Their weekly workouts are a way to provide a comfortable environment to women that may not feel comfortable in the gym and show them that fitness can and should be fun. The location of the workouts may change each week, but Charge still meets every Wednesday to get their weekly workouts in.
Take 2.
And residents flooded the Cotton District for the 2023 Cotton District Arts Festival.
Our Olivia Beck has more on this longtime annual tradition.
Take package.
The Starkville Area Arts Council hosted the Cotton District Arts Festival last Saturday. It included a variety of booths, and the International Village transported locals to other countries without requiring a passport.
They can just travel in Starkville, and then they will see the different culture of the food of different parts of the world. Like you have the Philippine food, the Iranian, the Russian.
The festival had activities going on from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and that included dancing, singing, and a pet parade. There were several tables in the International Village displaying cultural artwork, including tables for Iran, Indonesia, and the Philippines.
They hear so many bad things about Iran, and it's all about the government and the problems with Iran. But the other side of Iran is a country full of culture, full of handcraft.
The International Village at the Arts Festival is an enduring reminder that locals don't have to take a trip overseas to learn about different cultures. This is Olivia Beck with Take 30 News.
And Take 2.
The International Village is one of 4 featured at the Arts Festival, and they add new displays every year.
So every year, regulars can go back and learn about a new country.
And coming up, Owen Basselman is in the studio to give you a weather preview heading into this weekend.
Don't go anywhere.
And take break. All right, now set up
Discovery.
camera 3 for weather.
It tells our history and determines our
put
future.
weather on.
At Mississippi State University, we're digging deep, unlocking an understanding of our past.
That looks good, man. That looks really good.
Middle East exploration by faculty and students is uncovering evidence that unravels ancient mysteries.
like we did.
Scholars have long thought of the biblical kings David and Solomon as mythological figures.
Nice.
Our research offers evidence that supports their existence, boosting MSU into an international league of experts on archaeology.
We got 2 breaks for this, right?
Now we're changing the way people think about the past, opening up new possibilities of understanding for future generations. Digging deeper, learning more.
Did it kind of dim? Yeah. So I'll try and
When it comes to making the world a better place, it's all in the numbers at Mississippi State University. Our big data science researchers are creating astonishing new algorithms to model human behavior and consumer activity to identify anomalous purchasing patterns. Interpreting the data creates heat maps that can signal fraudulent activity and even predict likely cybercrime locations and perpetrators. And as the only academic institution to team with a state-level DHS agency in the study of transactional data of the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, MSU is helping prevent misuse while ensuring that benefits are being used as intended. These successes are opening doors for similar research partnerships with banking, insurance, credit card, and other data-intensive industries, leading to consumer confidence in online and other transactions. Making numbers count. Mississippi State University.
Hey, welcome back. Looking outside on Mississippi State's campus right now, we've got clear blue skies, no clouds to talk about right now. Temperatures have already risen up towards the mid-80s right now. Temperatures up to 86 degrees and that dew point down to 59, meaning it's not as humid outside right now. So it's a little bit comfortable, but it's still warm. Temperatures across northeast Mississippi are in the 80s right now. We've got 88 in Macon, 90 in Columbus and Aberdeen, and some of us might reach that 90-degree mark. If not, it'll be awfully close, so 88 or 89 this afternoon. Going ahead towards this evening, temperatures will fall from the 80s and into the 70s by the time the sun sets, so it's going to be a comfortable night to get out and enjoy this pleasant weather. As we look ahead towards tomorrow morning, temperatures will rise. We'll begin the day just about in the 60s. We've got 65 degrees in Starkville, same in Aberdeen, 67 in Houston, and 68 is the warm spot in Pontotoc. Going ahead throughout the day, temperatures will rise up into the 80s by lunchtime, and they'll continue to be that way throughout the afternoon. So if you have any plans to get out and tailgate before the Mississippi State football game, recommend getting out there and packing a bottle of water as well with your meals, because it's going to be a hot one. Here at 5 o'clock, temperatures 87 degrees in Starkville and Columbus, same in Aberdeen, Newport down to 84. Now, as we look at that football forecast, temperatures will be in the mid-70s at kickoff, 77 degrees heading towards halftime, and the drive home will continue to drop off by a couple degrees, and it'll be comfortable out there, unlike when it was during the LSU game. And as we look a couple weeks advanced from now, temperatures will finally begin to feel more like fall. We'll finally go below average with highs maybe in the 70s, and you can see that here at the end of the 7-day forecast. We've dropped from the 90s now, but temperatures throughout next week will fall from the upper 80s into the mid-80s with a chance for rain on Thursday.
And thank you for that coverage, Owen. Up next, Caleb Ward will take you through this past week and the upcoming weekend of Mississippi State sports.
And take a break.
Mississippi State University, student-led teams are taking one of the country's biggest health issues to heart. Out to unravel one of science's unsolved mysteries, researchers in MSU's Department of Agriculture and Biological Engineering are asking why and when healthy cells in human arteries can begin changing into bone-like structures that hamper blood flow. This calcification contributes to strokes and heart attacks, 2 leading causes of death in Mississippi. As part of their groundbreaking research, students are designing a 3D model that allows them to understand how arteries act within the body and what changes them. By recreating what is happening at the cellular level, researchers are pursuing ways to stop and reverse the process of calcification. Testing treatments could lead to new solutions, helping reduce the number of people struggling with the effects of poor heart health, and ultimately saving lives. Mississippi State University, getting to the heart of better health for Mississippians.
Welcome back to Take 30 Sports. I'm Caleb Ward. Let's take a look at the SEC football schedule, as it's another great weekend for the SEC as we see some important matchups that play a role into the postseason schedule. Kentucky and Florida, Arkansas, Texas A&M, Auburn, Georgia, Vandy, Missouri, Ole Miss and LSU, that's going to be a really key matchup in my opinion. Tennessee and South Carolina, I see South Carolina pulling an upset on Tennessee. Mississippi State and Alabama, let's see what the Dogs can do against the Tide. The MLB community was saddened by the death of Brooks Robinson this past week. He spent his 23-year career with the Baltimore Orioles, winning 16 Gold Gloves, which are the most of any position player in baseball history. Robinson was an 18-time All-Star, a 2-time World Series champion, and the 1964 AL MVP. Atlanta Braves star outfielder Ronald Acuna Jr. made history by becoming the 5th person to join the 40 for 40 club, then the 1st person to become a member of the 40-50, the 40-60, and the 40-70 club. Now, it's getting to October. MLB baseball playoffs is about to happen. As we have the standings right here, Baltimore has the best record in the AL division, Atlanta the NL division. Dodgers have already clinched their division, so has Minnesota, but we have a key matchup right here as Houston and Texas are fighting for that #1 spot in the West, and then you have Miami and the Chicago Cubs half a game from that last wild card spot. So it's going to be really interesting as the final regular season matchup is this Sunday. The Miami Dolphins became just the 4th team in NFL history to score 70 points in a game. That's crazy. I hope you had them on their fantasy team. Starkville High beat Oxford High 33-13 to keep the Little Egg Bowl trophy here in Stark Vegas. They host Greenwood tonight at 7. MSU Volleyball won their home opener against Alabama and host number 12 Tennessee tonight in a big matchup. They will travel to LSU this upcoming Sunday. Maddie Anderson and the MSU Soccer Bulldogs have lost their last 2 SEC games and hoping to bounce back with a win tonight against Tennessee. Stick around as we'll talk more about Take 30 News after the break.
Take a break.
The sense of place. We all have it. Often grown from deep roots in small-town communities. At Mississippi State University, our Carl Small Town Center is strengthening these ties. With nearly 40 years of making a difference, we're revitalizing communities into welcoming places to work, live, and congregate. By weaving together the best pieces of our past with modern technology and amenities, we're creating the hometowns of the future. Places where lifetime memories can be made, where you have all the things you need,
15 seconds. 15.
along with all the things you want. Through partnerships with our communities, we're identifying improvement opportunities, recommending paths forward, and creating the plans for a better tomorrow.
3, 2, 1.
Many Starkville Academy band members hope to join the famous Maroon Band after high school.
And sometimes they come to campus to work with current band members. Our Tommy West has the inside look.
Camaraderie within student organizations. But once these students reach college, it's hard for many to find ways to stay connected to these groups. But at Starkville Academy, the band members tend to stay connected even with strenuous college curriculums. Head Director of Bands, Haley Harper, explains why she believes her band members continue with band at Mississippi State.
I get 8 years with my students before they go to college band, and I think that better prepares them for college band than if they just had 4 years marching in a normal public school setting. Nothing wrong with that, but I think that's actually an advantage that we have, is that they have a little bit more experience with marching.
Starkville Academy currently has 12 members in the famous Maroon Band, one of which is a drum major for the band. This may not sound like a lot, but nearly 92% of graduating members choose to move to college band, one of the highest percentages among bands in Mississippi. Former Starkville Academy and current Maroon Band member Jillian Kelly speaks about how her experience in Starkville Academy's band helped her to progress into the band at Mississippi State.
I thought it was going to be a scarier transition than it actually was. We do teach the same marching fundamentals, and we have a great relationship here at Starkville Academy with the directors at Mississippi State, so it helps to see those familiar faces.
While many could have difficulties getting acclimated to college life, having a group of students to grow with can help alleviate these issues for freshman students. So for these students who choose to join a college band, it can be the difference between a good college career and a bad one. Reporting for Take 30, I'm Tommy West.
And Take 2.
You can catch Jillian and the famous Maroon Band on game day Saturday.
Kickoff is at 8 p.m.
Take 1.
Mississippi State University rolls out the red carpet for the new Miss MSU. Our Joshua Hughes attended the pageant and has the details.
Take package.
13 women competed for a chance to win the title of Miss Mississippi State University.
I'm actually currently working on our judges' binders. Make sure they have all of our delegates' information as well as their score sheets and itinerary for the day. So we really just make sure that everybody has everything prepared for the day of the competition.
Each contestant was showcased in categories like talent, fitness, and on-stage questions. They also had the chance to highlight their personal community service initiatives. Taylor Robertson is the pageant coordinator, and she says putting on an event like this wouldn't be possible impossible without a little help.
We get a lot of help from event services, and we are so thankful for all that they do during our rehearsals and the night of the show, helping us with all of the audio, visual, and lighting.
Morgan Nelson is the 65th Mississippi State University winner.
As well as prizes and sponsorships.
Coming back on 1 and then going to 2.
Is delegate number 11.
As a woman, I am super excited to have been given the opportunity to represent Mississippi State University this year, 2024, during my reign, and I'm so excited for further events, different appearances, and even the Miss Mississippi competition this summer in 2024.
Robertson says that Miss Mississippi preliminary offers contestant scholarships, volunteer hours, and community service options. Nelson will go on to compete in the Miss Mississippi pageant. For Take 30 News, I'm Joshua Hughes.
And take 1.
Miss Mississippi will take place June in Vicksburg. If you want to purchase tickets to support Morgan, visit missmississippi.com.
Take 2.
The West Point Clay County Arts Festival Art Council is working on some big projects for the community in the upcoming months.
Take 30's Chase Crawford explains.
Ready, package. Take package.
I think it's great because Starkville is small and West Point is small as well, and everybody can come together and have fun.
From a small theater in a small town comes big ideas. The West Point Clay County Arts Council presents its community theater production, Just Desserts, beginning on Thursday, October 19th.
Wait,
Just Desserts. It's going to be a dessert theater here at the Art Center. It's $20 a person. It's a little bit higher than our normal place just because we are serving dessert. But yes, $20 a person.
Julie Gray is the Arts Council president, and she says that she hopes this play leaves a lasting impact on the city and the surrounding areas.
Well, we just think it's a good way to promote our arts, but also showcase the talent that's here in our town.
Coming back on 2.
We have a lot of talented people. We think it's a great way to get kids involved. It's just a good way to showcase our community and show people how talented they are.
Okay.
But the Arts Council doesn't just host plays every now and again. They host a variety of events throughout the year, right here at the Arts Center.
We try to have something at least once a month, either a music event, which is our Sundays at the Center. We try to do a drama production. We'll probably have 3 next year. We're also planning a children's play in the summer. And then we'll hopefully have 3 to 4 art exhibits throughout the year. We just hope people will check out what's going on and stay in touch and, come see our different events. Most things are free that we have.
You and your family can catch this play at the Louise Campbell Center for the Arts in West Point. For Take 30 News, I'm Chase Crawford.
And take 2.
For more information on where to buy tickets and how to get involved, visit the Art Council's website.
We'll be right back after this break.
Take break.
When it comes to making the world a better place, it's all in the numbers at Mississippi State University. Our big data science researchers are creating astonishing new algorithms to model human behavior and consumer activity to identify anomalous purchasing patterns. Interpreting the data creates heat maps that can signal fraudulent activity and even predict likely cybercrime locations and perpetrators. And as the only academic institution to team with a state-level DHS agency in the study of transactional data of the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, MSU is helping prevent misuse while ensuring that benefits are being used as intended.
Okay.
These successes are opening doors for similar research partnerships with banking, insurance, credit card, and other data-intensive industries, leading to consumer confidence in online and other transactions. Making numbers count. Mississippi State University.
And cut.
The landscape here at Mississippi State University is designed to connect art, culture, and the environment to provide students and visitors to campus with pleasant sights.
Our Scott Brown has a story.
Take back.
It is widely recognized for its landscaping and campus groundskeeping. Having won numerous awards for this feat, the university boasts what some people call a beautiful campus with many unique features.
So we're just going to go straight to 1 for the tag.
All kinds of native and foreign plant species can be found all over the campus. Freshly manicured each week, grasses and plants across the 4,200-acre campus are kept in top condition.
I like it. I think we have very nice green grass, and I like the older trees, how they're not all like baby trees. Overall, positive attitude towards it.
The green grasses that fill the drill field and many other places are key to the campus's look. Recently, however, some students have found themselves concerned that the university has been prioritizing new construction in areas that were once open areas with natural decor. The campus has recently started construction on a new student housing complex, which will take away a field that was home to many different activities.
I believe there should be more green spaces on campus. They should probably worry less about parking structures and whatever else they're doing construction on in Commuter West and add more green spaces.
The Campus Services Department is responsible for maintaining the university's landscaping and green areas. Reporting for Take 30 News, this is Scott Brown.
And take one.
MSU is hosting the 68th Edward C. Martin Jr. Landscaping Symposium.
And that event will take place on October the 18th. And our final piece of breaking news, we have tonight, my co-anchor, Izzy, just got engaged a couple of days ago. Tell us all about it. How excited. Can we first see the ring? Can you hold it up a little bit? Look at that. And tell us all about it.
It was great. I had no idea it was coming. He did a really good job surprising me, which, oh my gosh, y'all.
Some beautiful engagement photos there.
Thank you.
They are. And what about the game predictions for this weekend? I don't really want to say my opinion because I don't want to be too pessimistic, but go ahead.
You know, like I was saying in the sports segment, you know, we'll see what the Dogs can do as long as we're able to play some lockdown defense and Will Rogers can have another career game. I think we'll be able to knock off the Tide, you know?
Well, I hope so. I mean, I want to win.
I know, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, man.
And I hope that it feels good too.
Yes, it'll feel much better than it did last week. So it'll probably be hot for any of you out there tailgating. Be prepared, I'd say. But thankfully, with the 8 p.m. kickoff, sun will be set. Temperatures will fall nicely, so it'll be about 77 degrees maybe by the time we get to kickoff, and then
I'm waiting for Jake to say.
Hey, I'm glad you're bringing us a nice forecast because I got to be there at 3 and then I'm going to be there till 2 o'clock the next morning. So it's going to be nice and cold.
Well, I can guarantee you by 2 a.m. it'll feel pretty good.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear.
Might have to wait a while, but by 2 a.m.
And thank you for joining us here at Take 30 News. That's all we have for you.
We hope you have a fun and safe weekend.
Take the
Good
weather.
night, everybody.
Take it. Take it. Take it. That's it. Good show, everybody. Fantastic show. Fantastic show. Fantastic show.